Hi, it's Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. This is going to be a daily energy update, and then we will get into some free readings for my viewers. We also normally cut this first part out and post it as an individual daily energy update. So if you're seeing this later, welcome to my channel. And please just take whatever message resonates and leave the rest, as it is a collective reading and it cannot be for everyone. So let's just follow your inner intuition and guidance. So we're just going to see what is the daily energy of today. Okay. Okay, the underlying energy is rejuvenating rain, which is clear the past and heal the present. The cards that wanted to come out are Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. And then we get the grounding card, Go Deep, Explore Your Roots. The card of Finding Sanctuary, Opening to Your Spiritual Source. Then we get the card of Protected by Angels. You are cherished by the angels. Transformation, a new way, a fresh new way of living emerges. And we get surrendering to the journey. And the last card that wanted to jump out was the card of In the Flow. So the energy definitely feels like it's flowing much more fluidly, and that is everything is smooth sailing. So are you ready? Have you been doing the healing work? Because, clear the past to heal the present. And we feel like everyone has been working on that. I know we have been working on it. So we are going to get a tarot spread for some more messages about this. What transformation is currently going on? We feel like as you surrender into the journey, it's going to take you in to a magical place. Like, are you prepared to be on the journey? Are you ready to jump in and, see what magic is in store for you? Definitely a lot of energy in the cards today. So you're going to see what message needs to come out today. So what is the current energy? The Five of Swords. And, fives are about change and swords are about thinking. So I think it's an invitation currently to, change your thinking, stop listening to the mind chatter and the chaos and, be open to, what is source trying to lead you to. And then you get the Eight of Pentacles, which is about doing the work. And we feel like that is the work, quieting the mind chatter so you can hear where source is trying to lead you. What is the divine guidance? What is the next step on your path? Are you ready to have faith and, see what's, blocking you? Are you looking at it and then, look at it maybe in a different perspective? Like, he's like, oh, it's this one. This is what's blocking me. And sometimes just by looking at it isn't enough. Sometimes you have to take the action forward. And sometimes the action is just a different way of thinking. Are you, are you thinking the negative side of the situation, or are you thinking the positive side of the situation? Where are you, what is your thought? Where, in the recent past, we get the Four of Pentacles, which is, what is holding you back? What is holding you in this pattern of thinking? And that is just habit. We get in a habit, in a routine, and, the headspace is the Seven of Wands, which we feel is about, meditating, pulling your energy back, being balanced in your energy, and trying to really focus on that. Are you working on being focused on that? On the top and the bottom, both we have a 7. So a little mirroring there about, are you, she's not looking at the energy, but trying to, meditate. And he's like looking at it, but like not, taking the action forward yet with it. In the immediate future is the Three of Swords, which is about, looking straight at what is the thing, that's blocking you. When in the past, if you're having a problem manifesting love, how have your past relationships been? Sometimes we have to just take a hard look, what is there a common theme that happens? And sometimes that common theme is us, is, a certain thing happening, what is your cycle? Because as you look right at it and put a boundary up of, okay, this is where I've been on this cycle, but this is where I want to go. Like, where do you want to go? And the current environment is the world, which is saying it is the end of a cycle and it is the beginning of a brand new cycle. Are you ready for something brand new? Are you ready to think of it in a higher perspective? If you're having negative feelings about somebody, that means you're in disagreement with how source feels. So that's what Abraham says. That is, if you're not seeing it the way God sees it, because God only sees it through love. So, if you take that, the relationship pattern, okay, I've been hurt this way. How would I like to feel in a relationship instead? How would I like to feel whole and heal and committed and of the highest vibration in this relationship? Because as you heal that, you totally move the entire thing forward. Because the how other people see you is the Two of Cups, which is, about finding your balance, about doing the healing, about being in a place of, this is like a rainbow card and that's a rainbow card. So we feel like saying you're working on being of a higher vibration, being whole and balanced within yourself and having that balance. Because with that, we feel like it's definitely saying the balance within, your personal self. And then we get the Tower and then the King of Swords. We're going to get clarification on the Tower. So what is the Tower? We get the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. We feel like the Tower that's going to happen is your connection to Source when you get really clear on, I'm ready to surrender into the journey. I'm ready for the transformation to be had. I'm ready to trust this is my path. And when you do, the communication's just going to open up. Your ascension path is going to really progress quickly. You're going to have a huge heart chakra activation. And possibly we feel that's saying bring in love of the highest vibration with the underlying energy of the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Chariot. Are you ready to change your thinking and release, like going from the Eight of Swords to the Knight of Wands? And these, this is, clearly seeing that, this low vibration isn't going to take you where you want to go. And as you get in that high vibration, there's the Ten of Wands. You drop the burden, you go towards where you're meant to go. And that's on a new journey, on a new path. Are you learning where, what are you learning? What are you healing? Are you teaching that? Are you, spreading the word of what this path has brought to your life? Where, where is your, the journey by moonlight? What is, look at where the entire, where has your ascension journey brought you? Like the whole thing, like how far has your life come from when you very first started your dark night of the soul, that like normally is what rattles most of us into this kind of thing anyway, so so we are gonna get a Celia card and then we are gonna pick it up and then we're gonna do some readings. So welcome everyone. We get the surrender into service, which we already got the transformation, the sanctuary, the flow. So definitely it's about surrendering into service when you are unsure of which direction to take. Focus on service. And then as you're doing that, your spiritual gifts are going to open up more, which is opening up new spiritual gifts. And the divine timing is, the time is now. Like as you get in a higher vibration, those things that you're trying to manifest can come to you much easier, like so quick. So what kind of things are you trying to bring into balance in your life? Like that's, the main thing of, you have to find that balance within you. And that's really what's going to push the whole journey forward, is by you finding your own personal balance between your masculine, your feminine, your action, and your receiving. Where are you out of balance? Is there a certain area of your life you're out of balance? Is love really great, but money a little slow? Or is money like flowing like crazy, but love is like eluding you? Where is your struggle? What do you need to bring into balance? And most of that's just by thoughts. So we are gonna shuffle a little bit, and thanks everyone for joining us. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Tien, Vanessa. Welcome everyone. And Tiffany, we're going to start with you. I love a free reading on what I've been going through. I hear right off the bat, Dark Night of the Soul, Tiffany. Like, have you been going through some struggle, like total life transformation? We feel like the energy's been really super strong, to say the least. We have just been going through, like, I went through a Dark Night of the Soul previously, and you have, like, it's a spiral, so you get a little refresher on it, like, to make sure you've gotten all the energy cleaned up, and especially when you're working on your heart chakra. Just know we have been doing that, and we feel like we are headed towards the other side of that. So just know we feel like that, and we're like normally like a week or two ahead of things. So know that we feel like there is a change in the wind, like this week, like some kind of change in the wind. So so Tiffany, for you, we get the card of Valiant Courage, which is take action with passion. And you get the card of Begin Now. Take your first step. So are you being guided to a new part of, what are your spiritual gifts? Are you opening up something new? Are you a healer? Are you a teacher? What do you read tarot? What do you do? Like, what do you do? And then you get Uncovering Treasure, which is beneath the surface lies a great bounty, which is telling me like abundance is going to really come as you break open this opportunity that's coming towards you. Like Valiant Courage, that's like the Six of Wands for me. So like a victory and a new beginning. And sometimes we have like thoughts of we want things to go a certain way, but you know what? Source never, ever, ever follows exactly our path. There's always some lesson of learning or a blessing to be had along the path. So, I say that because there's like a little roadside tent here. So, like, he's going to make a little pit stop, and that's a winding path. So, the ever winding path is going to take you to the treasure, that you seek, which is oneness, wholeness, the know and the riches are you. You are like the riches. You, know that you are the riches. Like, and then the card is stepping into power, which is about teaching what you're learning. Like, what are you doing on this path? What are you learning? But Celia's like, the uncovering treasure is you. Do you realize you are the treasure? You get the world, like that's stepping into like something brand new. Like that's such a beautiful card of the world. Then we get the Six of Pentacles, which is about relationships that have reciprocity, equal give and take. Like the energy you put out, you will, be returned, and rewarded for that, because you are the magician. You have all the tools right there. And then the Ten of Cups, which is the things that are going to bring you happiness. It's about being aware of that. Like that's the Devil card, but in this card, she's kind of like standing in front of it. She's like gone through the fire. So no, we feel like the darkest times are behind you. You get the Three of Wands, which is the personal wish fulfillment. The Six of Wands, which is definitely resonant of that card. And then the Five of Cups, it's about seeing things from the past in a different perspective is what's going to move you forward. Those things in the past that made you struggle all taught you how strong you were. Like that's all in the part of teaching you the value as you uncover your treasure, like, and really see your value. That's how your value is going to be reflected right back at you from the universe. Like that's how it all works. Like as you know your value, others reflect that back to you. So if you haven't heard us say doing the like Mel Robbins does a thing where you wake up in the morning and go high five yourself to start your day, because when you do the high five, it's like a good job, and that's like telling yourself, good job, we're starting another day, we're going to be positive, and just focus on putting a smile on and seeing how long throughout the day you can carry that smile, and like you have a light and a love in your heart, and you need to like share that, like, and it comes through your smile, like can like be very activating, apparently, what we're hearing. Like as you smile and people see that, notice when you smile at people, how many people smile back at you. Like, yeah. And seriously, Celia says, like, try that for like a few days and see if you don't notice how many people go from one expression to a smile, like can happen, like just like seeing the difference on them, like smile at people, like see the difference you bring to like your environment. So Liz, can we get you next? Guidance on my connection with M. Yes. And yes, the affirmations definitely. Dave and I both listen to them. We go through things, and like we've been working on like stuff, so we're like positive affirmations, So my favorite card in the whole deck, Liz, which is the Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you, into you. So like that is like in Dave and I's marriage book, this card is actually in the book, like in our book, like that picture. Dave put the card in the book, and we have a card about the love flows to you and through you, like as a representation of this card, because we love the energy of it. Like that's like love, like flowing to you and through you. So feel like that's like such love. And then the view from above, which is get the big picture, which is like feel be in the space of love. Like just come, like you, like I'm gonna come from love, and that's my intention, like love, and be like of the heart, like I'm gonna shower you with love. If I think about you, it's gonna be a loving thought. I'm only gonna think loving thoughts about you, and have that intention of anytime you're thinking of him, that if you're thinking of him, it's going to come from a place of your heart, from your higher self. Like ask your higher self, ask God, how do they see him? And I promise you it's love. And like, as you just come in that place of like love, of like in the light of God love, like that unconditional love, like you're gonna like be such a safe place for him, because then we get the full and the moon, which is, um about that light and that dark and the shadow. But the full is like brand new energy. We feel it's definitely like right now energy. Um Voyage of the Heart's a pretty strong energy. And part of that maybe is about, are you open for love? Are you like, are you open to a brand new kind of a balance, like new fun love? Like, are you open? Um because we get the moon, which is like the shadow, and like sometimes that's like something you have to work on, and then you get the High Priestess, and then the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So that's saying like, how do you feel about commitment and like being like in a committed? Oh yeah, are you like, you that's like the shadow of like the High Priestess is like quiet, in her head, like that. The Seven of Cups is about having choices, and the Four of Swords is what you got to heal. You definitely got to heal it. And then the Nine of Pentacles, which is like, that even makes you more attractive when you like know your value, and you learn this lesson. Like, this lesson is going to be so valuable to you for your life. You have to open that heart of yours. You got to trust. You got to, like, for great reward, you have to have a little risk. And like I said, that's my favorite card in the deck. In mine and Dave's wedding, like our book he made us for our first year, like that card is in the book. Like, so it's like definitely telling me like, we don't even normally use these cards. These are, my cards, but a lot of times Dave just uses them. So like, look at, where is your energy with relationships? Like, I was like trying to attract relationship, and like I kept people that were emotionally unavailable. And then I had to look at where was my thought on commitment, because then you're going to bring happy right in. So much love, Liz. Thank you for joining us. Anyone else that would like a message, please just drop us a comment. Let us know you're here. Nobody. Hi, how are you doing? Clarity is always good, Liz. Nobody, we will take your question next. About your love life. Okay, we are using the Sacred Traveler deck from Denise Lynn. Somebody asked me the other day, one of my favorites, and I'm like, this deck, but I don't use it nearly enough. So thanks, Celia was like, bringing this one to the table. So so you get the card of View from Above, get the big picture, and you get the card of Finding Sanctuary, which is opening up your spiritual path, or opening up your spiritual source, and then begin now. Take the first few steps. Are you hey Alex, nobody, are you trying to manifest somebody that's on your spiritual path, somebody that like is your sanctuary, somebody that you can be on this journey like with, like are you looking for somebody you can be on the journey with? Somebody like the relationship is like a spiritual one. Because you get the Six of Cups, which is, about that energy from the past, which can be definitely past life. So you get the Six of Cups. Oh, yeah. And this definitely could be somebody from the past. That's definitely going to be that ultimate, yeah, somebody that's like your happiness. Like, you found me, and then the underlying energy is the Four of Wands, which is twin flame card, you know, and the Sun is like somebody that's going to be that happiness from your past. Are you working on your spiritual path? Are you working on your Chiron? Are you working on your North Node? Are you working on healing your patterns and cycles? Are you, are you doing the work? Because, like, as you're doing the work, we feel like this, talk as if this person has already come. Because we feel like you've definitely known them in the past. Like you have known this person. That's what you have known this person before. Like, you get the Four of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, which in this card looks definitely like the Four of Wands again, the Palace of Cups, and the Nine of Swords, which is about getting messages in the night, and then the Palace of Cups and the Palace of Swords, which is about clarity about this. Like, yeah, are you being awoken in the middle of the night? Because, like, this for me is like Nine of Swords, being awoken in the middle of the night to get the message. Like, Celia wakes me up a lot of times, like 2 to 5, like between 2 and 5, like wakes me up, like has a message for me. I feel like you may be getting messages, like, and sometimes I'm like, okay, what is the message? Sometimes I just start writing. Sometimes I get my cards out, like, see what the message is. But we feel like somebody is going to come in that's like past life person. We feel like twin flame. Like, we're going to get a Celia card. But we feel like as you're working on your mission, that person's going to come in. Like, are you like, okay, this is going to happen in the right time when I'm in the highest vibration? Because trust me, you want to manifest somebody that's in this vibration by you being in this vibration. Like, that's what's going to bring them in, you being in that high vibration. You get the Change Your Focus card, which is focus on the things that you do want to manifest and awaken your heart, allow love to flow through you and to you. And you get the Sun activation, which is about spending some time in the sunlight. And with me, that's like going out and just like taking a moment and talking to whatever higher power you believe in, whatever it may be, going outside and just talking about it, like having the perspective, the kind of relationship I want, I want somebody that's on my path with me. And know that as you're working your path, like working the path, like going towards what you're supposed to, like this person's coming, like, in. Are you speaking your, like, I feel like you're going to do something with speaking. Because, like, with that, I just had a whole, like, throat chakra activation. Like, are you, like, speaking, are you speaking on what you've been doing to do your healing work? Like, do some, like, free writing and ask. Because, like, normally when you're getting woken up like that, it's like your guides are trying to wake you up. And say, what are, and write it on the paper. What are my guides trying to tell me? And then take a moment and then just start writing and see what messages want to come out. Because we feel like something's trying to come out to, like, twin flames are really coming together this year. So we feel like with the cards on the table, that it definitely could be that somebody from past life coming back. We feel like past life. So it's like past life is coming back. That's gonna be, because we got the Palace of Cups and the Palace of Swords, which is about the mind and the heart being balanced with both of those cards, because it is just a different card in this deck for those. So, Alex, are you here? Can we get some cards for you? Please says, how are you? I am doing well. We're well. Celia says, can we get a message for you? Do you have a question? What can we do for you? We're really doing this just sporadic thing. When she says go do a video, we're doing it. So, Celia decides who is next. My guide. So. We'll see what Celia has for you. The first card you get is the card of In the Flow, which is everything is smooth sailing and cleansing waters, purification activities, and vibrant life force. And stepping into power, which is you are strong beyond measure. And here, I got to get a Celia card first, she says. Okay, you get the Get Grounded card. And you get the card of Transformation and Progress, which is you are undergoing major changes. Be easy on yourself and get some rest and drink extra water, definitely with what's energetically going on. And ask your angels. Your angels are always with you. And let it be easy. We feel like that's somebody that can definitely help you step into power, like some great support behind you, like somebody that can help, like that's like a magical carpet ride. Somebody, but like on this, like she's like relaxing. So like take some time, relax, clear energy, focus on like what makes you happy, what brings you peace. Like focus on the only thing you can control your energy, like focus on your inner peace. Like she's like your inner peace. Like kind of been a theme lately. Like I've definitely and like be in the flow, like go with the flow, like no you get the Temperance card, Archangel Michael, and then you get the underlying energy is the Devil, which is that toxic energy, that judgment, the Hermit, the World, and the Lovers. You know, she said that is 5 majors in a row as the underlying energy. With the 9 of Pentacles or 9 of Cups, which is personal wish fulfillment. Like, as you find your balance, like, sometimes people's energy is to see, are we able to make, like, it's truly a test. Are you able to maintain your balance? Are you doing that? Like, are you keeping yourself in balance? Like, and sometimes it's about that, like, that energy, like, clearing, like, know that everything's going to flow in the right time. Definitely being divinely guided. Like, where is your feeling on, where is your judgment on how you like your past relationships? Like, have you, are you having judgment on you? Because like we got the Devil and the Judgment and the Hermit. So like, that's like, being alone, thinking about like stuff, like working through the cycle. Are you like releasing that and seeing it from a higher perspective on like anything that was like the inverse of the devil is the lovers, so being of the higher vibration of like the judgment, knowing self-forgiveness. Where do you need to forgive yourself? Like for any of the toxic relationships of the past, are you judging yourself for any of them? That you should have known better, like, yeah, you have to see it from the higher perspective. I got out right at the exact time. You have contracts with people, you have start dates, end dates, like, and when it was finally over, that ended it, like, right? Then it was like done. Like you shouldn't have. It was all a part of the lesson. If not, it just everything comes back around. It's a spiral. It's literally about you being able to find your balance and keep it in any situation and seeing it from that higher perspective of, I know better now, so I do better now. And really having that perspective of, are you doing better now because you know better now? And we feel like you are doing different because you know different. Like, so like releasing the judgment and really seeing it from the higher perspective is how you get to the end of the cycle to that world. Like releasing that, like, and that calls your power back, because right now you're in that place of giving your power away because you stayed too long. But you know what? Call your power back. Like, now I know better. Now I do better. Like, and be in your power now and be like, from the past, I call back all of my power. Like, I didn't stay too long. I stayed exactly the right time. I left at exactly the right time. And like, be in your own power. And then the positive side of lovers and personal wish fulfillment is coming. But I would just keep focusing on, see if things don't change as you forgive yourself for the things you're judging yourself for. See if it doesn't literally and just project that in the world. Have the confidence. If this is meant to be, let it be easy and trust that it will. Like that whole mantra that Celia has, like, trust that if this is meant for you, it'll be easy and then it shall be. Like, and and spiritually, I don't know what you believe, Alex, but lately a lot, like when Dave's going, like having a little struggle, we're like, did you call God in? It's like literally, are you calling God into that part of your life? Are you open to that, like, divine guidance, like, of source? Are you inviting that in, like, to, like, because, yeah, well, some people have many different beliefs. So, like, and ask yourself that, like, throughout the day, like, I'll ask Dave, did you call God in? Like, it's like a much more of a focused, like, intention that we're having, like, and he says, oh, when I do, it makes it so much easier. And I'm like, so why at any time are you not doing it? Like, and like, have that faith that if it's meant to be, let it be easy. And yeah. And that's me. I'm spiritual. Definitely. So thank you for joining us, Alex. We appreciate you. We miss you. Celia says, hey. So anyone else that would like a message, just drop a comment. Let us know you're here. And is your like third eye really been open, Alex? Like, I'm just like, my third eye is just like pulsing right now. So I'm like, okay. Have you really been meditating, like working? Have you been working on opening your third eye? Hmm. Yeah, it feels like really like bright, Alex. So, I don't know. So, Cat Goddess, what can I expect regarding my person? Um, me and Dave do a lot of Abraham, but lately we've been listening to, I've been listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza and working on manifesting in the quantum. So I don't know. I'm feeling called to tell you about, like, some people need the like scientific part of, like, of the manifesting, like, to break it down in a different way. Like, he's doing like spontaneous miracle healings and different other things through his meditations and practices. So so maybe look into that as well, Alex. I don't know. Celia's like, not letting us go on until we talk to you about it. So so Cat Goddess. We do Abraham Hicks, but like lately we've been Dr. Joe Dispenza, which does like the scientific portion of it. Like, he gets you into a deep meditative state and takes you in the quantum field to work on manifesting. Very interesting. But yes, Abraham Hicks. We love her. When we went and saw her last year in Denver. Okay, Cat Goddess, we got faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. And then we got wandering path. Enjoy the journey. And you get unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. And then the underlying energy is watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. So, divine timing. It's the best way I can say that one. But we feel like, it is, everything is part of the path. But we feel like with that, get ready for new horizons is something new coming towards you that is part of the path that maybe, sometimes we have a wandering path to get to where we're going. And you get the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And we feel like the place you got to go is a different thought. Like, are you thinking about what you love, what makes you happy? Like, the current energy is, for the Eight of Swords, which is her being trapped, but she's not. The Ten of Swords is 10 is the end of the cycle. You can't be no more dead than that. So, like, let that energy of, like, the negative thoughts go. Like, come at it from a place of the heart. Like, really focus. If I'm going to have a thought about this person, if you're trying with a specific person, if I'm going to think about that person, I'm only going to think about them in the highest vibration, how to source see them and come at them from a place of unconditional love is, I love you. I love you if you're with me. I love you if you're gone. I know if you're my person, I'm going to just work mission, and in the right divine timing, it's going to happen. Because, like, watching clouds is like time of the universe. Like, when we try to rush things and push things, that is the ego. That's like the mind chatter. So it's like, get in a place of, like, filling your cup up and being really clear. Like, on where you are putting your emotion and your energy. Because like in this card, it's the cycles of the moon. It's about filling the cup up, but it's also about the awareness of what is going in your cup. Like, what are you putting in your cup? Like, are you letting this get in your head? Because like new communication is trying to come in. You've manifested it. And the Knight of Wands can be in and out energy. And if you're in a wobble place energetically, that's what they're going to do. They're going to come in, things are going to be great for a minute, a day, whatever. And then they're out again. And then like you're like, it was happy. I don't understand what happened. And it's about gaining the clarity of where are your negative thought patterns? Like, where is your focus? Like, please, like, where is your focus? And we're going to get personal karma. You get the twin flame card, which is the karma you brought into this life and the karma you accumulate daily. Water healing, which is spend some time in or near the water and drink plenty of water. And the card of twin flames, which is split souls, duality, light workers here to be on this mission. So just know, as you focus and bring yourself into the highest vibration, it stops this like mind chatter, which is the thing that's kind of, we feel, holding the progression of all of that back. That was for Cat Goddess. Thank you for joining us. Carolina Ortega. And welcome, Lulu. Welcome, Alex. And just have the faith in that energy. Like, it's about going from that I hope to I know. Like, in that confidence. When you say something, say, I hope this is my person, and then say, I know this is my person, and see the difference it gives you in your gut. Like, see the different feeling you have. Like, see the different feeling. Okay. So we will, yes, Lulu, we will go on to you. Can I ask a question? Yes. We will get you next. You are welcome. And she said maybe that 8 and 10 of swords helps kind of confirm that, to say, stop that mind chatter and have the feeling of, I know. Like, that's what I just keep hearing. I know. Like, we are waiting on Lulu's question next. And take your time. We're not in a hurry. We give whatever message Celia has to flow through me. Well, the card that came out is navigating by the stars, which is follow your bliss, which is do what makes you happy. And then fellow travelers, support is all around you. And that's like happiness and luck. Like the rainbow is there, the peacock is there, which is definitely signs of good luck. The fruit is there for a sign of, there is a windy path, but definitely part of your path, we feel. Because, like, they say, do you know the time he was born? Have you done a synastry chart? Have you done a composite chart? With, like, in his information. Like, if you know his information, you can look at those things, and it kind of tells you, like, things you have to, like, things that you have to be aware of, things that are work really good for you. If you know his time, you can do like that. Those charts, I think you have to have the time to do them. And you get the Judgment card and the Hanged Man card, which is both majors, which is definitely saying, like, this is, like, part of your path. The Two of Wands, like, you get to decide the perspective of how you see it. It can be a blessing or a lesson. Like, it's like you get to, if this is a twin flame relationship, no, it is both a blessing and a lesson. Like, through the twin flame thing, know that if when you're picking that, like, you're working towards healing everything to bring you into this higher place where you have to release all of, like, the negative self-talk, every negative energy you've ever, like, kept, like, that'll bring you into, like, feeling fully into your power. Like, are you in a twin flame? Like, is this, we feel like you found us, so, like, we're a twin flame reader. That's kind of like what we do. Crystal healing card come out, which is crystals carry ancient healing abilities and powers, which we're always definitely doing. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I definitely feel like that. And then you get the boundaries card. And then the grow yourself up. Like, the more, like, and then honor and know yourself. Honestly, the more you know and love yourself, like, the more you value yourself and, like, work on healing your stuff, like, the better you're gonna, like, be in your power, like, fully, like, towards, like, we feel like this person is a prominent part of your life. Like, you get to decide the perspective of it. Are you having judgment on this person? Like, as you decide to just, like, I'm going to feel like at this person how God feels at them. And the only way God feels is love. So if you're not feeling complete love, have to have that thought of, I'm going to feel love for this person. And I'm only going to focus on the love. And let this, like, negative thing go. Like, if there's been negative stuff from the past that, like, you're holding on to in any kind of the way, that's, like, holding you back from, like, the amazing blessing that could be coming to you. Like, and, like, fuchsite and ruby is a great healing stone. I don't know. That's just what Celia's saying. Like, fuchsite and ruby is that, like, Oh, yeah, we feel like he's going to come back because you haven't healed this. So it's going to come back around. That's how things go. And you get to decide, like, when he comes back, do you want it to be not good or do you want it to be good? Like, you get, like, over here, like, this is what's happening. Like, this is part of your fated destiny. The underlying energy over here is the choices you get to make. You get to decide if you want to heal your heart and forgive, like total forgiveness. Like, I'm a different person today than I was that, you know, and if it was like any kind of abuse in any kind of way, we're in no means telling you to, condone that behavior. We're saying forgive and see it from a higher perspective. That person taught me, what I don't want in a relationship. Because you know what? Sometimes you have to know what you don't want to know what you do want. So are you trying, like, are you trying to bring this person back? If you're focusing on them and thinking of them a lot, like, you're going to pull them into your awareness, like, because you get what you think about, law of attraction. So if not, just think of like the blessings that you learned, like they gave you your child. If for no other reason, be grateful they are alive on this planet for that reason, and like be like, thank you for the blessing of that, and thank you for giving me the discernment of what I do and don't want, and I want nothing but the love and best for you, and like have love, like just focus on, I'm gonna send him love, and just like have love, like, because he is definitely part of your stars, part, and then like that fellow traveler, like the blessings can come from that. They already have if you have a child, and like see that higher, place, and then just kind of let the energy go. Like, yeah, the most attractive you can be is by loving, like love yourself, like grow, like your self love, like the more you love you, like people reflect back at us who we are. So like if you want really to be loved, how are you loving yourself? Like when that happens, it's like things bad are bad, then like we start feeling worse and worse about ourselves, which just causes the cycle to actually get worse, because you get what you focus on and think about. So a great exercise is sometimes that you had some really phenomenal time and energy with that person, write it down and like focus on the feeling of how you felt when you were in the best place with that person. Like write it down, and like that is such the key, writing it down and being in the emotional state you want to be in with that situation. We hope that helps, Lulu. Thank you for joining us. Alex, are you here? Can we get your question next? Yes, we will get your question next. Okay. Alex, you get the card of transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Begin now. Take take your first steps, and then mystical healer, healing energy flows through you. Alex, are you some kind of energy healer worker? What do you do spiritually? And then you get the card of miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. I'll just say, you want to know, like, what things spiritually are you interested in? Like, I was interested, like, I was working in physical therapy, and I had an ability with my hands that my other coworkers didn't have. And I figured out I had something. So then I took some Reiki classes and got certified in that and did some energy work. And that's kind of how I found Dave. Like, as when I stepped into my path as a healer and like put out there, I'm an energy healer. That's work on your chakras, get them in alignment, clear energy, find blockages, that kind of stuff. So like, have you ever had any energy work done? Are you interested in that? Or what else spiritually are you interested in? And like, if you're like, what do you want in a partner? Have like, I took time and I really wrote down like the things I desired in my perfect person. So I knew like what I didn't want to know what I did want to like, okay, sometimes the universe likes really specific things. This is what I want. Like, so I had 2 pages, like, no joke, like 2 pages. Like, I've shown it many times. So, so like, take some time and write it down and be more clear, like, about what you want. Because we feel like change is coming. That, like, Phoenix card is, like, Scorpio energy, and Pluto just moved into Aquarius. So that's about, like, in a different way. Maybe meeting that person in a different way than you normally would. And that begin now is like your first step. So are you like, maybe get out and like, are you in a place where you can get out and walk? Because like Celia's like, we're going on the imagery. Are you in a place like where you can, do you get out and walk? Do you do any kind of walking meditation? Do you do, so when you're out doing that, when you're out, this is a long way around. When you're out doing a walking meditation, are you getting messages? Are you paying attention to the messages you're getting? Like, are you seeing the synchronicities? Are you following the signs? Like, are you following the signs? Like, are you following like? Are you seeing like signs somewhere that say like healer or some other spiritual practice? Like, are you? Because she's like not letting me go on with these cards until we talk about those cards. Which isn't always the case, but right now that is the case. So, like when you see those repeating things, are you like, okay, I'm on my path? Are you paying attention? Because like, hi Corinne, thank you for the donation. We love the 1111. But the mystic healer, we find like if you're not doing any kind of like healing arts, like look into somebody that's doing that. Because like there could be some kind of block you have with money, or something in the physical. Oh, in the physical, the way you're thinking, the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords. Because you get the 10 of Swords, you can't be no more dead than that. And then the Hermit, which is sometimes during our path, we are meant to be alone so we can work on our spiritual path. Like, and there's transformation going on with you. Like, the messages are trying to come in. There's some healing aspect of your journey that is in your future. Because she's like, this is going on. Like, as you're going through that, just know what the Four of Pentacles is like. He can't grab onto nothing else because this is what he's holding on to. Well, this is what I know. This is the only thing I know. I can't do something like that. But we feel like you have to change your thinking on that, because you're meant to do something much more important, really, as a leader. Like, that's, solar plexus chakra, the Hermit. It's like shining the light, for others, with the Nine of Cups is going to bring in that personal wish fulfillment on your journey. And we get the Empress because you are manifesting that. But we feel like part of the time we have to be alone on our journey. So we can learn what we're supposed to be doing. And where the healer part comes in, what kind of, something, she's like really strong on the healing energy. So, hi, Corinne. Thank you for donating. Can we get your question next? You are welcome. And we are using the Sacred Travelers. Yeah. We are getting Corinne next because she did donate to the channel. And that does push you to the front of the line. And Corinne, you get the card A Breaking Trail. A breakthrough is at hand. And you get the card of Vast Vistas. Expand your horizons. And Ascending the Mountain. Keep going forward. Something's about to change, Corinne. What's changing? Like, we feel like something big, because, like, he's popping out of that pretty big gift. Like, something big is about to, like, expand in your, like, are you going on a trip? Corinne, are you traveling? Are you going in the mountains? Like, that's a mountain, and that's like a mountain in the background. Are you going in the mountains? Do you live in the mountains? Are you in the mountains? What is the mountain like? There's like definitely a mountain reference. Like, oh. Corinne, do you ever do walking meditations? And current energy, the Queen of Swords. We feel like you're definitely working on what you do and don't want, gaining real clarity on it. Are you open to the messages while you're like walking? Like, because then she's like walking on the beach, and the Eight of Cups is about walking your spiritual path. Are you, Corinne, are you trying to control your spiritual path? Like, the Queen of Swords is like, I'll do the part I want to do. Like, the Sun, happiness. Foundation, always good. The Three of Swords in the past. Definitely healing from that. The Page of Cups in the future. Pages are about messages. The Two of Pentacles is about making a choice, and she's also walking. So, Corinne, are you, like, before I came and did my video today, we went and did, we were folding laundry, because a lot of times, like, I'll get messages while I'm doing laundry or like washing dishes or different other things, like, and walking meditation, get messages. So you feel like you're getting some kind of message. Are you looking for the love people in your environment? Are you, because like she's like love message, heart chakra, like, while you're there, look for the people, look for the couples in love, the couples that are helping each other, the couples that are walking the same path. Something about walking the same path. And then the environment is the Three of Cups, which is about community and wishing upon a star and trusting in the universe. Like, they're looking at the Big Dipper, know that everything is in line in our chart. How other people see you, the Ten of Cups, like, that's pretty good. You look like you're a well put together package. Like you were like the 10 of Cups to somebody. You were like, wow, that would be my dream person. I don't think I would ever stand a chance with her kind of person. Like, and then the hopes and fears is the 9 of Cups, which is about personal wish fulfillment. And then like the 7 of Wands is kind of a boundary. She said we're getting underlying energy. The 4 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, or the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the World. So a new cycle with that. The Emperor on the bottom of the deck. And with that, are you Corinne, do you know where your North Node is? Like, do you know where your North Node is, dear? Like, so it's like, dear, do you know where your North Node is? Like, the Spirals of Life, which is healing the cycles and patterns, and lean back card. Oh, you have to. Do you know your birth time? I'm sure you know your place. So, do you know your birth time? If you don't don't have a chart, you can send it to my email, Brenda@BrendaOlson.net, and Dave and I will both pull a chart. And like your North Node is your like mission in this life. Like mine is doing this. This is part of my mission. And right now, Chiron and the North Node are 2 degrees apart. So it's like what part of your healing journey is tied to your spiritual path. Like they're 2 degrees apart. They're coming closer together. So it's a very big activation right now of like being like, this is the inspired action. So telling you to, you can go on astrology.com or Astro Cafe. There's a couple of different sites and you can pull up like your chart, like, and it will tell you. Oh, you have to have the time. So you know which house it's in. Like my North Node's in the 2nd house, which is about the things about Taurus, the things you value, and mine's in Aquarius, which is about like the community. So Celia's main thing is about teaching about your self-worth and your self-value and knowing that the true value is you. Like, and as you love you, that's projected back at you. But like as you step like into mission, like when I was the energy healer, like the next person I dated was Dave. Like as soon as I decided to go from I'm a physical therapy assistant because I'm also that to I'm an energy healer, like the next person was Dave, like when I stepped into that part of my mission. So trying to find out your birth time, Corinne. It's like super important. And we get the inspired action card, which is when there's nothing else you can do but follow that action. Know you're being guided by source. And we feel like by telling you about your time to see if you can find the time, because like every 2 hours the rising changes on the horizon. But we feel like do walking meditation. Like, are you doing that? Like, we feel like your guides are trying to talk to you, like, and give you like little, like, give you the awareness of like the little loving couple, like the people that are going to be like making you have that heart chakra, to see like the little old man opening the, her door, or helping her out, or pulling her chair out, or any of those things that we find like really like sweet and romantic, people holding hands. Like take some time to actually actively look for that while you're out walking, because the Emperor's over here waiting. Like it's like, come on, come on. Like trying to come in, like, and he's like the Knight of Wands under him, which is kind of like in and out energy, which is like you're in that space, and then yeah, act like he's already arrived. Be like, I am so grateful at the way that he looks at me. I'm like, start making the list, like your gratitude list, like you would make every morning of him. Like, I'm so grateful the way he looks at me. I'm so grateful the way he makes coffee for me. I'm so grateful the way he does like all the things you want him to do. I'm so grateful like the way Dave, see my beautiful flowers? Like I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for the way Dave rubs my feet. I'm grateful for the way he smiles at me, the look in his eyes when he's projecting his love at me. Like start writing your gratitude list as like it's already happened and be grateful for it, and that like put you in that feeling of it already happening, and your brain doesn't know the difference like of it really happening or not. But if you're like scripting it and having the feeling of it happening like as you're writing it, like it's going to push it forward into the reality so much quicker. Like you have that power to do that, to use your mind in that positive way to feel it. Um, we, I'll tell you what I told Alex. I've been listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza, which is definitely about, meditating and getting into that quantum place to meditate. But it's about, having that feeling in your brain and then feeling that into your body and really like anchoring that feeling into your body. Like, so as you're writing, and gratitude's highest vibration. So like, write as if he's already in your house and in your bed, like already here, like write it as it is. Like, how about I'm so blessed he's finally here. I'm so grateful that, it was all worth the wait for the amazing, all the things that he is, because every relationship you've ever been in has put a little bit more of him into that relationship. Like, that's why Dave could be 2 pages, because I dated enough that I knew what I didn't want, knew what I did want. And like descending the mountain, like that's at the top of the mountain, like that's like, and the next card is to fellow travelers. Like, so like try it as if it's already like the gift has already happened, like break trail, like do it in a different way, like totally like, so CeliaGuidance, break trail, like write it as if it's already in like your house. Like I'm excited and grateful the way Dave cooks many different things for me. I'm trying to do a little less meat, so he's really been super good about providing other meals and really supporting me on that. Like I'm so grateful that he's so supportive and helpful to me. Like one of my biggest cheerleaders, but like have that positive energy. So thank you for donating, Corinne. We greatly appreciate it. And like something about the walk in meditation is like really important. Like you are getting like messages. So like start when you see those little couples, be like, I know it's on the way. Like every time you see those in your head, just like affirm that. I know it's on the way, because if I'm seeing it in my environment, it's coming to me. Like, and every time be like affirming it, and that just causes more of it. Like, and being like the feeling of it. Oh, look how sweet they are. I can't wait. I know it's coming. I'm so happy that it's almost here. Like if it's out there right there where I can see it, it's almost here. Like it's that close to being here. So we hope that helps, Corinne. Thank you for joining us. I don't know if Dave's here or not. I've tried. I'm just going to go to his mom's. You are very welcome. Have a most wonderful day. If there's anybody else that would like a message, just let us know you're here. If not, we're going to call it a night. Okay, thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great evening. Bye.